home cooking today. We're cooking because I don't want to do this in the truck because I have to run a generator for 3 or 4 hours, and I don't want to run the generator that long. So I thought we'd do this at the house. I've been home for about a week anyway, so what the heck. I was watching, checking all my comments on the channel, and there was a comment from a lady, or maybe it was her husband, I'm not sure. But anyway, a comment was made, and realized this person has a YouTube channel also. And I got to looking it up, and it's a pretty good show. It's nothing but cooking, and there's no personalities on it, like me going, hey, it's just like a camera right above shining straight down, and all you see is the hands. Okay, this channel is called My Old Lady's Cooking Show. I love that name, that's funny. So anyway, My Old Lady's Cooking Show, I noticed they've got quite a few videos on there. I don't know how many, but 50 or more videos of different recipes, and it's just good old home cooking, just the kind of stuff that you would want to cook. And it's real simple stuff. There's just a camera and no voice, no talking, nothing, just her hands out there cutting and doing and fixing and stirring and doing the cooking, okay? And if it needs to have measurements or something like that, it's just captioned, you know, right up in the top or something. It'll be captioned like a tablespoon of this and a cap full of that. So anyway, I got to looking through them. I saw this one. It was ribs. So we're going to do ribs. This is beef ribs, and this is pork ribs. And baby back ribs kind of thing, right? So these aren't baby back, I guess. They're just regular sized ribs. But anyway, I always thought you had to do those in a smoker outside, you know, smoke them for 3 days and kind of, you know, that kind of stuff. And don't have a smoker, never have had a smoker. And I always thought that's what you had to do to make good ribs. And so we tried this here a week or so ago. We got some pork ribs, a small rack. This is a big rack. We got a small rack of pork ribs and cooked them up, and they were delish. They were absolutely wonderful. And it's the simplest recipe. I mean, it's just soup. This is it right here. This is it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this. I'm going to wrap all this stuff up. Or I got to cut them open and everything, so I'll be right back with you, okay? We got to get these all, you don't want to watch me cut this all over. So I'll be back with you in just a second. Whew. Okay, I just wiped my forehead. Better wash my hands. Alright. Had to work on this for a little bit, that's why I turned the camera off. There's a membrane on the back of the ribs. You want to peel that off. I don't think you have to, it just makes it easier to eat later on. So you peel that membrane off, and once you get that off, then salt and pepper. That's it. Salt and pepper. So here's some salt. Sprinkle some salt on here. Here's some pepper. And you think, man, why are you making so many ribs? Well, the way I think, I got to turn this oven on and heat this thing up for 3 hours. I might as well cook a lot of food that we can eat for the next couple weeks, you know, pork sandwiches and stuff like that. We'll eat as much ribs as we want tonight, and then later on, we'll be able to, the leftovers, you pull the bones out, chop it all up, and then you got barbecue rib sandwiches and stuff like that, okay? So, salt and pepper on both sides. Let's get this one over here too. Here's salt. Here's some pepper, again. And the pork one way over here out of camera, so we're over here. Pepper, we need salt on this one. That's it. Now we'll flip them over in the aluminum foil. This is a monster here. All right. Some more pepper. And I think you ought to be pretty pretty liberal with the pepper because that's what has a lot of flavor. So I want to put quite a bit on here. And it's not smothered or anything, but there's a good healthy dose on here. And we got salt. There we go. And that's it for the beef, or the ribs. We're going to fold these up. I got some foil right here. And wrap this up. And wrap that. That's one. Put that there. Now those two, I'm going to try to fit on this one rack, or this one cookie sheet, I should say. How to do it, I'm not quite sure. It doesn't quite fit right. But here, we're going to force it. Okay, there's one done right there. That's the beef ribs. Here's the pork ribs. Don't break. Don't break. There we go. Let's put this on the top. And like I said, I didn't want to do this in the truck because I'd have to idle it or run the generator for quite a while, and didn't really want to do that. And when I'm in the truck, I try to cook stuff that cooks pretty quick or is in the crock pot cooking while I'm driving. And oh, I forgot this little piece here. I think I'm going to maybe fry that up. This is a piece of like a flap that was on the back of the pork ribs. And I think I'm just going to save them maybe tomorrow morning, cut them up and fry them for breakfast or something. I don't know. So we'll leave that off to the side. So here's our pork ribs and our beef ribs. All right, we got the oven set at 275 for 3 hours. So it's low and slow. All right, let's go ahead and put these in here. But Stan, you forgot to put the barbecue sauce on. So, yeah, we're going to make our own barbecue sauce on, and you put it on at the end, okay? So, here's how we're going to do the barbecue sauce. We have a skillet right here, a little bit of olive oil. There you go. Then we have cumin, ground garlic powder, liquid smoke, ketchup, sriracha sauce, that's this stuff here you see in the Oriental and Mexican restaurants, and one red onion chopped up. So, and brown sugar. Got to do the brown sugar and apple cider vinegar. So, I need to get the apple cider vinegar out here. I forgot to put that out. Anyway, so we're done with the salt and pepper for now. What we're going to do is we're going to put the red onion in here. It's all in there, and I've already pre-measured all that stuff I just told you about. Okay, I've already pre-measured all of it. Here's your liquid smoke. That's 1 teaspoon. Sriracha sauce, 1 tablespoon. 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cumin, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay. So those are all going in there. All right, let's put her on the oven. We're going to cook that up. All right, we got all this in here. It's cooking up pretty good. I'm going to stir it around and let it simmer for a while. They're turning way down to simmer. But I'm kind of wondering if I got the onions cut up small enough. They're kind of chunky. Maybe I should have diced them up a little smaller. But they're in there, so. Sure smells good. course, we got to do the old taste test. Pretty good. All right, with that, we're going to turn that down to a really low simmer, and we're going to let that cook rest for a little while, I guess. Like I said, they're going to be in there for 3 hours. So what time is it now? Okay, so we're going to be in there for 3 hours. We'll be back when those are done. I'll show you the next step. So, be back shortly. Okay, we got all the sauce cooked up. We got about another 20 minutes on the ribs. But you need a side dish, don't you? You need something to eat with the ribs. So you got taters, regular old russet taters. I would imagine different kinds. This is what we got. Might have red taters or white taters or whatever. I don't know. All the different colors or types of taters. Almost everything I eat is just a russets. They're the cheapest and they all-purpose. So what we're going to do with those is we're going to put a little bit of olive oil on them. Oh, we sliced them up like here. Sliced them up about like that thick, big old chunks. They're like real thick potato chips. Okay? And we put a little bit of olive oil on them. That makes them sticky. So the junk sticks to them. Okay? And that's it. Just do this, rub it on there. Alright, then what we're going to do is put some, what is this stuff? Oregano. Put some oregano on here. Sprinkle it on fairly liberally. And you can put all kinds of different seasonings. You can put Italian seasonings or whatever you want. Just this works pretty good, oregano. You probably put, I don't know, stuff like sage and all that other stuff on there if you wanted to. Parsley, I don't know. But we're going to put that and the garlic powder. So, put a little bit of garlic powder on them. Okay. And it looks pretty good. I got greasy on my thing. Alright. And just a little bit of salt. That's it. Simplest taters you ever make. So, there we go. That's what you got. So, I got stuff on my hands here. I'm going to stick that in there somewhere. Well, let me figure something out. So, I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to put that in there and I got to rearrange some stuff. Okay, now I got both hands. You got to move some stuff around in here. Let's move the bottom ones. Believe it or not, that smells good with nothing but salt and pepper on it, and it smells great. Was that hot? No, it just doesn't take me very long to check it out. Alright, we got some beef ribs out. I'm going to leave the pork ribs in there a little longer because I want those things to just fall off the bone. No problems at all. And I want them to be very, very tender. Now, look at that. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? Alright, we gotta take these off and or take them out of the oven and open them up here like this. We gotta put the barbecue sauce on them now. And we're gonna broil them. Put them under the broiler for a little bit, like 15 minutes or so. Whatever I think, we'll get to looking at them. You kinda wanna put the barbecue sauce on them and let them kind of dry a little bit. So, why am I talking to that camera? Anyway, this plate's hot. Alright, barbecue sauce. I need to get me a paintbrush. Where's that? There it is. Get your little rubber paintbrush. See that right there? Alright. Barbecue sauce is actually cooled off because it got done cooking a long time ago. And it is really good. Now, if you didn't want to put all the time and effort into the barbecue sauce, just grab you whatever flavor you want from the store and pour it on there right now. You don't have to do all this cooking. So you can really make this an easy recipe if you just use store-bought barbecue sauce. Because then all you'd have to do is salt and pepper the beef, the ribs, throw them in aluminum foil, throw them in the oven for 3 hours, pull them out, squirt a bottle of goop on there, throw them under the broiler for another 15 minutes or so, and you're done. I mean, it's that simple. I never knew the ribs were this easy. So, old lady, thank you. Thank you for letting me know about this, and just let me. I was watching your channel, and I'm gonna be eating ribs a lot more because they're super simple to cook. I always, like I said, I always thought it was a really hard process, and you know, something you had to smoke for hours and hours and hours, and you don't. So I'm going to flip these over, if they will, without. Actually, no, I don't. I'm just going to leave them the way they are. I put a little bit more sauce on this side. I try to flip them over, they'll fall apart. So let's just put a little bit more on here. Slather, slather, slather. A little bit more on this one. There you go. Like I said, I tried to flip them over and they were falling apart. So there you go. Now we'll leave these open, and I'm going to take the other ribs out, let them rest for a little bit while these go into the broiler, and the taters will be cooking. So taters will be cooking underneath on the bottom shelf, so while the broiler's going on, I think they're fine. So that's what I'm going to do. Dinner's ready. Alright, we are ready to plate up. So, what I'm going to do here, got me a fork. Two forks. Alright, we got the plate, the taters, got them all cooked up. And actually I put them under the broiler for just a little bit to kind of dry or heat the top of them up a little bit better, kind of give them a little crunchy and crispy. These really do good on a grill. Really good on a grill. They kind of dry out, I guess, or whatever. See right here, they're kind of sticking to the plate here a little bit. But these do real good on a grill. And they come off like little wafers and stuff. So they're doing fine here, but it's another way you can cook them. So we got some taters. Okay. The pork ribs are still under the broiler right now. They're cooking away. These are the beef ribs. So what we're going to do here is try to get these onto the plate without them falling apart. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Oh, look at that. Now ain't that, look at that. Ain't that good? Put the next plate over here. There we go. Perfect. Now, got to do the taste test. So which way are we going to go here? Look at that, bone just falls out. Y'all know what ribs taste like, right? Yeah, they're good. These are a little bit, I didn't get that membrane off the back. Remember that membrane I was telling you about? I didn't get all of it off on this beef ones, so they're kind of, they got a tendon on the back, and I should have got that off of there. I thought I did, but apparently not all of it. So there's a bone. Scrape all this off. Tastes great though. So I'm going to fight this for a while, and good eating. And of course, you got to have you a shiner. Good eating. Ciao. Oh, forgot to mention something. My old lady's cooking show, she's got 38 subscribers. Okay, let's put that up into triple digits, 300-400 subscribers for her, because she deserves it. She put a lot of work into these videos. So, take care.